If you commit to eating 5 eggs every single day for the next 30 days, your body is going to undergo a biological shift that most people spend years trying to achieve with supplements and medication. You are about to ingest 35 eggs a week, 150 eggs a month. To the average person, and probably your doctor, this sounds like a cholesterol bomb waiting to detonate in your arteries. And before you worry about your heart, let's look at the data. A study of 500,000 people published in the BMJ found that daily egg eaters actually had a lower risk of dying from heart attacks than those who avoided them. The cholesterol bomb is a myth. You are looking at a nutrient powerhouse. By the end of this video, you will have a complete roadmap of exactly what happens to your body, your brain, and your blood chemistry if you commit to eating 5 eggs every single day for 30 days. We are going to break this down week by week, stripping away the myths and looking at the biological reality of this superfood. But before we start the clock on day 1, we have to address the dangerous game you play at the grocery store. Because if you get this part wrong, you're not going to see the results. The transformation depends entirely on fuel quality. Ignore free range and cage-free. Those are marketing scams for dirty, crowded warehouses. You need pasture-raised. These birds live outside, creating nutrient-dense orange yolks full of vitamin D and omega-3s that factory eggs simply don't have. Don't let factory farms fool you with dyed feed. You can't fake the chemistry. Now that you have the right eggs, let's break down what happens to your body in the first 7 days. The first thing you will notice, likely by day 3 or 4, is silence. The mental noise of hunger, the 3 p.m. crash, and the craving for sugar begins to vanish. This happens because you are flooding your system with the most bioavailable nutrition on the planet. Most people are unknowingly starving. You eat plenty of calories, but your cells are nutrient depleted. You are overfed and undernourished. When you eat cereal or a bagel, your blood sugar spikes, insulin rushes in to store it, and then your blood sugar crashes, triggering a stress hormone release that screams at you to eat again. 5 eggs provide roughly 350 calories, but they are the most functional 350 calories you can consume. You are getting a complete profile of B2, B12, B5, selenium, and iodine. But the magic in week 1 comes from the fat-protein matrix. The 25 grams of fat and 30 grams of protein in this daily protocol trigger the release of satiety hormones like peptide YY. This tells your brain, we are safe, we have resources. You stop looking for snacks. Your insulin levels begin to stabilize because there is almost zero glycemic impact from the eggs. This drop in insulin allows your body to finally unlock its own fat stores. You might not see a huge weight drop on the scale in week 1, but you will feel lighter, and your energy production will shift from a roller coaster to a steady, flat line. This is the induction phase, where your body remembers how to run on clean fuel. By the second week, the focus shifts from your stomach to your brain. This is where the heavy lifting of a nutrient called choline comes into play. Eggs are the premier source of choline in the human diet, and most people are drastically deficient in it. Choline is the raw material your body uses to build acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter responsible for focus, memory retention, and the ability to switch tasks. It is the chemical that allows you to learn. If you have ever walked into a room and forgot why you were there, or read a paragraph 3 times without absorbing it, you are likely experiencing a deficit in acetylcholine. Eating 5 eggs gives you around 600 to 700 milligrams of choline. You are essentially greasing the gears of your cognition. People report the brain fog lifting. Complex tasks become easier. But it goes deeper than just focus. The DHA, found in pasture-raised eggs, begins to integrate into your cell membranes. Your brain is 60% fat. It requires high-quality omega-3s to maintain the structural integrity of neurons. The DHA from eggs is more bioavailable than almost any plant source. By week 2, you are physically reinforcing the insulation around your neural wires. This can manifest as a calmer mood, less anxiety, and sharper reflexes. You aren't just feeding the brain energy, you are repairing the hardware. Simultaneously, you are protecting your vision. The deep orange color of the yolk comes from lutein and zeaxanthin. These are potent antioxidants that accumulate in the retina. We live in a world of blue light screens, which cause oxidative stress in the eye. These nutrients act as internal sunglasses, filtering out damage and protecting against degeneration. So by day 14, you are thinking faster and seeing clearer. By week 3, we need to talk about the 30 grams of protein you are getting and why it is superior to a protein shake. Not all protein is created equal. We measure protein quality by how much of it can actually be converted into human tissue. This is called net nitrogen utilization. If you eat a scoop of whey protein, you might only utilize 17% to 20% of it for actual tissue building. The rest is burned as expensive fuel. Soy protein is even lower, but whole eggs? The utilization rate is nearly 48% to 50%. It is the gold standard. Think of it like building a house. You can buy a pile of cheap, warped lumber, low-quality protein. You might have to throw away 80% of the wood because it doesn't fit, so you burn it for heat. Or you can buy premium, pre-cut lumber that fits perfectly, egg protein. With eggs, you throw away very little. Almost half of every gram goes directly into repairing your muscles, your organs, and your bones. This is crucial for aging, as sarcopenia, or muscle loss, is a primary driver of frailty. This is why the egg white trend is such a tragedy. The egg white is mostly water and albumin. When you separate the white from the yolk, the biological value plummets. You need the nutrients in the yolk to properly utilize the protein in the white. Furthermore, pure protein without fat spikes insulin. By eating the whole egg, the fat buffers the insulin response, keeping you in an anabolic muscle-building state without the fat storage signal. By week 3, if you have been exercising, you will notice faster recovery. If you have been trying to lose weight, you will notice that you are losing fat but keeping your muscle. This is the holy grail of body composition. We have to pause here because by week 4, your friends and family will tell you that you are going to have a heart attack. They will say, "That's too much cholesterol." This is the most persistent lie in nutrition history. We have been told to keep dietary cholesterol under 300 milligrams. 5 eggs contain nearly 1,000 milligrams. According to the old textbooks, your arteries should be clogging up as we speak. Here is the reality. Your liver produces 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams of cholesterol every single day. It makes it because you cannot survive without it. Cholesterol is a healing agent. It is the bandwidth your body uses to repair cells. If you eat less cholesterol, your liver senses the deficit and ramps up production to compensate. If you eat more cholesterol, your liver takes a vacation and produces less. The system is self-regulating. The fear of cholesterol comes from confusing the firefighter with the fire. When you have inflammation in your arteries, the fire, the body sends cholesterol, the firefighter, to patch the damage. Blaming cholesterol for heart disease is like blaming the firefighter for the fire just because they are always at the scene. In fact, the cholesterol you get from eggs is the precursor to the most vital hormones in your body. This leads us to the hormonal shift. Cholesterol is the mother molecule. It is the raw material from which your body manufactures testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, and progesterone. If you have been feeling low drive, fatigue, or poor recovery, it is often a supply chain issue. You simply didn't have enough building blocks to create the hormones you needed. With the steady supply of healthy fats and cholesterol from the eggs, your body can finally optimize hormone production. Men often report increased libido and strength. Women often see a regulation in their cycle and improved mood stability. But what about LDL, the bad cholesterol? Here's the nuance. LDL comes in two sizes: small, dense particles, dangerous, and large, fluffy particles, harmless. Saturated fat and cholesterol from healthy sources, like eggs, tend to shift your LDL profile from the small, dangerous type to the large, safe type. So even if your total number goes up, your risk profile goes down. There is a hidden benefit here that specifically helps about 40% of the population. There is a common genetic variant called MTHFR. It sounds like a swear word, but MTHFR stands for methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. If you have this mutation, your body struggles to convert homocysteine, a toxic byproduct of metabolism, into methionine, which is good. When homocysteine builds up, it inflames your arteries and increases heart risks. It is a far better predictor of trouble than cholesterol. To fix this, your body needs B vitamins in their methylated form. Pasture-raised eggs are a powerhouse of naturally occurring folate, B9, B12, and choline that your body can easily absorb. They help the methylation cycle, allowing your liver to detoxify properly. While everyone else is buying expensive detox teas, you are actually detoxifying your blood on a cellular level simply by eating your breakfast. You are providing the raw materials to bypass your genetic glitch. You can undo all of these benefits in seconds if you cook the eggs wrong. The nutrients in the yolk, specifically the cholesterol and the antioxidants, are sensitive to heat and oxygen. If you blast your eggs on high heat until the yolk turns gray and chalky, you have oxidized the cholesterol. Oxidized cholesterol is inflammatory. You have also destroyed a significant portion of the vitamins. The goal is to keep the yolk intact, or at least creamy. Soft-boiled is perfect. Poached is excellent. Over easy is great. If you like scrambled eggs, do not make them like the rubbery yellow sponges you see at hotel buffets. Here is the secret to the perfect medicinal scramble. Use low heat. Melt a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. Crack the eggs in. Stir them gently and continuously. As soon as the curds start to form, but the mixture is still wet and glossy, take them off the heat immediately. The residual heat will finish cooking them. You want them custard-like, creamy, and rich. This preserves the fat structure and ensures you absorb the maximum amount of nutrition. So, what happens after 30 days? You have reset your palate. You have lowered your baseline insulin. You have flooded your brain with the precursors for focus and memory. You have provided your hormonal system with the raw materials to function at an optimal level. You haven't just eaten food, you have provided information to your DNA. You have told your body to build, repair, and thrive. This isn't a temporary diet. This is a return to the way humans were designed to eat. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to master your health, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a life-saving video. Let me know in the comments, are you team soft-boiled or team scrambled? I'll see you in the next one.
Enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button. It helps us reach more people.